Well, I gotta admit at this point, it's nice to finally have some positive news to go off of for once, which means the world's probably gonna blow up tomorrow. Or it's possibly gonna rain. Either one. Or maybe both. Greetings, fellow Vita fans. This is James with PS Vita at 2 a.m. coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to leave me your thoughts and opinions down below. Does this update get you as excited as I am at a buffet? Let me know that too. Because quite frankly, I don't know how to mind my own business. And speaking of not knowing how to mind my own business, I was currently not knowing how to mind my own business on the interwebs this week when I happened to stumble across some very interesting news that could lead to some very big things for us in the PS Vita community. And we don't hear that very often now, do we? So let's savor every moment of this news. Now, with the new PlayStation Plus tiers doing gangbusters along with the PlayStation 5, more often than not with the scalpers rather than the actual gaming community, but that's another whole video discussion to talk about, and we're not going to open up that can of worms currently, although it is fun to do. But needless to say, one of the biggest disappointments about the new PS Plus tiers that go along with the PlayStation 5 is that there was no mention whatsoever of the PS Vita, other than us, losing features like being able to create an account on the PS Vita, and so on and so forth. Yeah, it all just boiled down to us losing more stuff. What else is new? But it would seem that could be changing very soon. The following article comes from Epic Game News, and they certainly live up to their name because this news is quite epic. Thank you for living up to your name, website. Here's what the article said. PlayStation hiring developer to create new emulators, quotation marks and all. Ooh, this is getting exciting, guys. According to a brand new job itemizing, PlayStation is, at the moment, trying to rent a software program growth engineer to create, quote-unquote, new emulators. Truly one of the most epic words to ever be said, aside from, a PlayStation Vita 2. As reported by PSU, the LinkedIn job itemizing was noted on Reset Era and signifies the particular person employed will be a part of the tools and technology workforce on the studio. The particular person can even support the newly relaunched classics, guys, for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. And if we take a look at how history has been going as of recent, the PlayStation Vita fits right into the whole legacy platform thing, so it definitely counts as being a classic. In more ways than one, I mean. Wow, that actually worked to our benefit for once. Along with the PlayStation 3 as well. Most notably, the job itemizing additionally says, classic games run via emulation of legacy PlayStation platforms. Aha, see what I mean? As a classic engineer, you would work closely with a group of other engineers, producers, and QA teams to fix bugs, add new features, and develop new emulators. Wow, they're really driving home that whole emulator thing now, aren't they? And we couldn't ask for more. Or at least I couldn't. Oh, but don't worry, guys, there is still much more meat on this bone to go through. Yes, I do believe we are at the equivalent of 5 buffets currently, because the article goes on to say, additionally, the itemizing supplies some additional place necessities. Some of these embody professional data for the C/C++ software program and expertise growing cross-platform software programs for consoles and PCs. I'm not really much of a PC guy myself, but for those of you out there who are, boogie down. As a plus, the studio would love somebody who has had hands-on experience with AA or AAA game development for PlayStation consoles, which is obvious. It's probably a pretty good thing to have on your resume. Although previously, Sony hasn't indicated that it's trying to emulate traditional titles from platforms such as the PS3, or in our case, the PS Vita. The point out within the job itemizing does present some hope to followers that they might in the future play older titles on current-gen consoles. As talked about by PSU, the PlayStation 3 is one of the era of video games obtainable via the brand new tiered and lately launched PlayStation Plus subscription service. Well, quote-unquote accessible. These titles can't be downloaded and are solely obtainable via streaming, which got a lot of fans up in arms, and I honestly don't blame you because I'd much rather have emulation than streaming, but that's just me personally. Feel free to flame me in the comment section below for saying that. Last month, it was reported that PlayStation Plus on PC appeared not to be working correctly, making some PS1 and PS2 titles not work. Yeah, I would say that would count as it not working. Other titles reminiscent of Spider-Man Miles Morales and Death Stranding, in addition to Jak and Dexter and Tekken 2, have been additionally impacted. Additionally, yes, the website actually said that, kind of weird. And in different information, they go on to say Michael Jordan has been unveiled as the quilt athlete for the NBA 2K23 series, so good for him. But that has nothing to do with anything, so let's get back to the PlayStation Vita here. So in a nutshell here, everyone, it looks like we may have a very high chance of getting both the PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 3 emulated in the future for the PlayStation 5 via the PlayStation Plus tier system. And if that happens in particular to our little community, it's gonna open up the PlayStation Vita to a whole new generation of gamers out there who can love and appreciate this little system, and probably simultaneously make a new batch of people who will loathe Sony for not supporting it properly. But again, that's a whole nother video and a whole nother can of worms to talk about, which we won't be doing here today. Yeah, maybe. No, definitely a maybe, because that will conclude this video, guys. That is all the information that I have for you as of late when it comes to new things happening to the PS Vita. So, at this point in time, I would love to ask you all, what do you think about this news? Do you think we have a good chance of seeing PS Vita emulation on the PlayStation 5 via the PlayStation Plus tier system in the near future? And for all you PlayStation 3 fans out there, how does this make you feel as well? Are you going to be happy that you're finally going to be able to have proper emulation for the PlayStation 3 rather than just have to rely via streaming? Or are you perfectly happy with the streaming service that Sony provides? Please leave me all of your thoughts and opinions down below, as well as how many lunch buffets you feel this equals. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. Viva lunch buffets! This video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous supporters who help make this content possible, so a huge thank you goes out to Gutter Drums, Hemdall Imbert, Wendy K, David Ray, Phantom XRS, Saul Ramirez, Kyle Brooks, JR, Silica, Per Sterner, Adam Thury, Skullshrew Tugel TCG, BMF, Clayman Merlarkey, BG Legends, Jared Hado, Kevin Enright, Heston Joseph, Crazy Cat, Rodrigo Vera, Hero Acer, Adam Sondi, PS Vita S, Richard Cruz, Josha Shavak, Jelly, H-Hitter, Michael O'Connor, Chris Foxhound, Sabin Fire, Franz Hartle, Aridri, No Good, Lacerated 87, Starlight Mirror, PSP Guru, Jamie, Hector Gonzalez, Kayonko, Burzin Mystery, Juan M. Hermosillo, Eric DeWitt, Tasha Monty, Mozgus, Matt Hargett, Buzz Sayan, Razel Pliskin, 1488 Dental, Azumara, Nintendo Switch at 2 AM, Donut Valley, Ricardo Martinez, Dr. Super Artie, Rendy Azadech, Berserker Games, Makis Blob, B Mystery, Matt Fox, Reiko Star, Neo Arashi, Milk Sama, Bushin Ryu Cat, Airkick 72, Zecrito, Alan Iwazu, Shin Snake, Mishuga 360, and Catherine.uk. And a huge thank you to Michael Marchand and Blaine Locklear for the recent outside donation. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and gaining access to a number of perks, including having your name featured on the end credits of these videos, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do this down there. Can't support in this manner? Don't worry about it. I also have some affiliate links from both Amazon and PlayAsia for anyone who is interested in purchasing something from them. Basically, the way it works is so long as you use one of those links to just access their website, then anything you purchase afterwards, a small commission will go to help support this content at no extra cost to you, the consumer. I also have channel merchandise available, and of course, as always, likes and shares can help equally as much. So tell me, y'all, yes, I actually said y'all, just how excited did this PS Vita news make you? Was it the equivalent of 5 buffets or 10 buffets? And were they lunch or dinner? Let me know down in the comment section. Or actually, please don't. I have no idea what I'm talking about at the moment. Viva lunch buffets!